Funches. I'm the founder and president of Inclusion Marketing and Advertising Group.
Okay. Now, what made you start Inclusion?
Well, I went to a expo and I seen a whole bunch of people that was disabled, and I just started watching a lot of commercials and seeing a lot of things that people that are disabled was not included. You know, and that compelled me to start Inclusion.
Okay, so basically you felt that there was a need for some activism in the disabled world.
Yes.
All right. So how is Inclusion different from other disability organizations?
Well, a lot of these organizations are run by able-bodied individuals. I am disabled, so Inclusion is a company that's been created for people that are disabled, and it's run and operated by individuals that are disabled. That's the difference right there. So many individuals make money off of the disability community, but people that are disabled. We have the highest unemployment than any community. So my thing is to employ, have people that are disabled and give them an opportunity to work.
So you think vocational services would be something that you would be worthwhile in offering?
We offering any and everything. The word inclusion speaks for itself. So anything that we can be included in, we want to be included in because we've been excluded from so much.
I do agree with you. With me being disabled as well, I feel that it's very hard to find employment, and even though you qualify and have the same accolades as the next individual, they feel that you still are a liability for whatever reason. Do you happen to agree with that?
Totally agree with it. And I completely don't understand why. You go to, let's say for instance, corporate America. They got people that sit behind desks and they work. For a person like myself, I am forced to sit down. So that same job that you give it to somebody that might not want to sit down, I'm forced to sit down. So the job that they're doing that we can do, people that are sitting down and they're disabled.
I agree with you, man. So, have you done anything so far in raising awareness to disabilities?
Well, I done put out a few commercials. Go to a lot of events. I'm just a straight advocate for people that are disabled.
That's good. So, I came across an article that you were in regards to you in the auto industry. You think you could elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I put out a public service announcement against the auto industry. I just did a documentary bringing awareness to the auto industry. The way they manufacture cars, they have some of everything in them. I got a brand new 2018 Mercedes-Benz in front of my building right now. I picked it up last night from the dealership, and I started messing with some of the stuff that's inside of it. The technology they have in it is just so crazy. If you're looking for a parking space, it's a button that you push, and it'll start searching. You start driving, it'll start searching for a parking space for you. I find things like that to be, it's a great tool for promoting vehicles and stuff like that. But for an individual like myself, I still have to put hand controls on a vehicle to drive, which is unsafe. We're talking about 2017 cars parking themselves, doing a host of a lot of things that we still have to put a screw, bracket in order for me to drive these vehicles.
I agree with you on that because I experienced a great deal of difficulty when I was buying a vehicle. I purchased a 2016 Acura MDX, and it took about 3 weeks from the time I made the purchase for them to equip the vehicle with a hand control. And I find that to be absurd because of the fact that, like you said, cars are out here parking themselves by a push of a button. So I do agree with you very much in that field, in that area, that I believe that the auto industry should supply vehicles, adaptive vehicles, to disabled buyers?
Well, what I, I mean, it's a challenge for us, right? When we talking about making something for people that are disabled. One of the issues that I know that it can happen when you're talking about cruise control. Cruise control is for any and everybody, but the vehicle got to be at a certain amount of speed for you to activate cruise control. That same mechanism can be used for individuals that are disabled, and it still will comply for any and everybody. They got cars driving themselves. That's for any and everybody. But for us, we need to be able to get a vehicle at a certain amount of speed for us to drive. So with the hand controls, I think that should be obsolete, especially when you got to put aftermarket parts on a vehicle. You got to pay to put the hand controls on. And if you want to get another vehicle, you have to pay to have them take it on. Majority of individuals that are disabled, they use portable hand control. Those are some of the worst and some of the unsafe vehicles that are on the street today that individuals are driving.
I actually met a person that told me they used a cane to actually drive their vehicle.
I know a guy, he called himself Stick and Move, and that's exactly what he used. He uses a stick. He refused to buy any hand controls for the vehicle.
I mean, they are type expensive, and if you're thinking about the price. So, as far as inclusion, have you yet to employ anyone, or are you looking to employ people or interns or anything along those lines?
Right now we're looking for contracts with corporations so they can help us employ individuals that want to work. I have individuals that are a part of inclusion. We all work together because we all understand it's a common goal. In order for anything to happen for us, we must work together, and we've been working together.
Nice, man. Well, pretty much we could wrap it up here, and we're going to stay tuned for the next updates in regards to inclusion and the Garrison Red Project.